So, after a bit of an overload on Atari sports games, I decided I needed a break and try out some other kind of games. So today we'll be looking at an FPS game I never played before till now. This one being based on the American Civil War.
When can we get this started? Everyone!
But of course, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. This isn't a hidden gem Civil War game or anything. Nope. It's a game made for the History Channel. Yeah, the History Channel has a video game, and it's quite possibly one of the worst games ever made. Let's get into it.
You can still fight! Move!
The History Channel was once well known for facts and historical accuracy. You went to them to learn. Now they're just another Discovery Channel talking about Bigfoot, aliens, and sex. In other words, like MTV and every other network, they devolved from what made them great to appeal towards the retarded population out there in the hopes of making even more money.
True that. Now that's true, Granddad.
But hey, sad facts about how good we once had it and didn't realize it till it was all gone. Let's talk about their terrible first-person shooter based on the Civil War.
Change the channel, hurry! Where's the remote?
Civil War, A Nation Divided was developed by Cauldron, who were infamous back in the day for terrible games. Whether it was an FPS or not, it didn't matter. They just couldn't make anything good. So with that in mind, how bad can this Civil War FPS be? I mean, really. It was only released in the year 2006 for PS2, Xbox 360, and PC. Surely it will be decent, and the internet overreacted to its terribleness, right? 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 Oh, God.
Oh, brother, here we go again.
Civil War, A Nation Divided, controls like your standard pre-modern warfare first-person shooter. No sprinting, no smooth movement or shooting mechanics. Just very basic and bad feeling all around. You could tell it was a PS2 era game for sure. To which it kind of was, as it was released on PS2, 360, and PC. If you've ever played any PS2 FPS, you know what I mean when this game is so clunky, it's like they took the original Resident Evil and made it into an FPS. You can jump, but you can't lean or sprint. Crouch is binded to the C button instead of the proper control button. You swap weapons with the scroll instead of 1, 2, 3. At least for me for some reason. You got iron sights with the right mouse button, but they're so useless you might as well never use them. Control layout sucks and the feel is liver vomit inducing.
Better be more specific.
What's great is unlike with World War II games, we get to play both sides of the war. So you got a campaign for both the Union and Confederacy, each about 5 missions a pop, I'm guessing, since the Unions did end after 5, from Gettysburg to Salem, all of with the graphical fidelity of an early PS2 game.
Here is the noble orders for the squads in the nearby fort. It is imperative that they get them.
Nice fucking model!
While I only completed the Union side before giving up, I could say this game just sucks donkey dick. In fact, I kept getting destroyed during the Confederacy's first mission. I gave up, especially with the bullshit deaths.
Just fucking, you know? I think your shit is a fucking show.
I could say storytelling wise, it's nice to have some History Channel style documentaries. These days we rely on YouTubers like Kings and Generals to teach us history and warfare. But back then it was the History Channel all the way. Even in school we would watch it for social studies class. Kind of like how with science class we had Bill Nye the Science Guy. Man, those were the good days of school. No work, just watch TV. Now that's good education right there.
Oh, those were the days.
Like all bad games, Civil War, A Nation Divided has terrible AI. They are beyond mentally retarded. They didn't ride the short bus to grade school. Oh, no. They rode the stubby bus to school while getting bullied by the short bus and normal bus kids at recess. Most of the time, they miss their shots, including your allies. They will charge at you to be shot in the face all of the time as well. Not to mention will gladly group up if you toss a grenade. I'm honestly shocked at how bad the AI is here. I just want to forget about this game altogether. I wasted an hour of my life playing this shit game.
Don't forget me.
If there's one thing that this game nails is the authenticity of various firearms. If you know anything about weapons prior to World War II, they sucked. And this game nails that to a cross. Good job, Cauldron. You get a smiley face sticker on your report card. Aw yeah, and then you got that jank to boot.
What? What the fuck?
No matter your weapon of choice, then again you don't really get to use much as each level is usually the same crap rifle and crap pistol. It's best to use your best weapon of all. No, not your knife or sword. Those things suck too. You want to really defeat your enemies in combat? It's all about fisting. So shove that fist or butt of your gun deep into those gray coat bastards.
Oh, come on!
Just like Call of Duty, this game is linear with tons of explosions and bodies piling up. Your allies are also useless, just like in Call of Duty. So if you see a bunch of friendlies moving together, stay back. Those guys are scripted to explode. Come on, I'm sure we all know that one by now. Just like how, if you don't keep moving forward, enemies spawn in forever. Yeah, that COD trope exists in this game too. Oh, and of course, there's a turret section. I mean, it's the 2000s after all.
They're ours, man. Take over the big Gatling gun, son. Mow down anything that isn't already dead. Yeah, boy.
I honestly hated how restricted the levels are. There's a lot of open areas you'd think you'd get to go to, maybe take another route, But nope, you're stuck on a linear track with invisible walls all around you, which leads to getting stuck on things and getting cornered. But thankfully, as shown earlier, the AI isn't exactly that much of a threat.
Enemy lines. Take the news to the commander north of here. Tell him to attack and breach their lines. I wish I could be there with you, son.
One major issue is just how abrupt the endings are for each mission. I mean, they just pop out of nowhere. At first I thought it was cinematic and then the game will continue, but nope. It's just a surprise, motherfucker. You just wasted 9 minutes of your life fisting half of the Confederate army just for this.
Dad, we will not give up. Good is for this final assault. We will send them back to Richmond. Men, prepare to fight!
After capturing Lookout Mountain,
When it comes to the PC port, it's bare minimum. You don't even get true 16:9 aspect ratio, it's just stretching the game out, with graphical options being your usual shtick. But of course, I enabled everything to make sure to max out all for the authentic experience for you guys, especially that motion blur. Motion blur and all, as you could see plain as day. By God, them console peasants sure were holding the games back. But what else is new, given that's still the case to this day? Motion blur only exists because of console limitations to hide all the bad graphics. Just like how Silent Hill only ever had fog to hide how crap the PlayStation 1 was power-wise. Let that sink in, the iconic Silent Hill fog was because of a console being shit.
No shit.
You can't even play this game properly because you need a patch for PC. If you run this game above 60 frames per second, it'll never let you hit anything. While that's accurate to real-world firearms of the time, that's also a technical problem. So be sure to download a fan patch off myabandonware.com if you decide to play this terrible game. Please don't. Save your sanity from this trash.
Take my advice. This one's not for greenhorns.
Oh god, I forgot there's a sequel. I remember playing and beating this on Xbox 360 as a teenager. Oh god, well, might as well tackle that one whenever I feel like puking up my liver. Oh, and there's another History Channel game I never heard of. Battle for the Pacific. Well, you know what that means, don't you? Yep, we're going to make another compilation. This time we're reviewing the History Channel trilogy of first-person shooters. Get ready for whenever I feel like finishing that.
Run!
At the end of the day, I cannot recommend the History Channel Civil War: A Nation Divided. Jesus fucking Christ, try saying that 10 times fast. It's just a garbage FPS game that borders on mediocrity at times, but the repetition, terrible FOV, bad graphics, bad controls, terrible shooting and guns, and of course the non-stop bobbing and twitching with motion blur just left me feeling sick and full of regret. Yes, Jarek the Gaming Dragon was right about this game, and one day I'll look at the Secret Missions sequel, wrapping things up with Battle for Pacific. Till then, however, anyways, that's it for this video. See you all later.
Don't forget me.